It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Ready now, Torres, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 2 for 6. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Torres on at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
That is third.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Now at the plate, David Rosario. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. From the stretch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He went deep in the contest last night.
Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Bases are empty, one man out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So here's Trey Mancini. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. Wieters gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the two-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Domingo Germán, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher, just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Nothing in one count, here it comes. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Now here's the pitch. Carlos Correa stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot, to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
1-1. Popped him up. LeMahieu is under it. And that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up, right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Next for New York, Clint Frazier. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Soft grounder left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Now batting, Jordan Alvarez, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Ready with another 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, George Springer.
Into the box, George Springer. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third, gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it here 2-0.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi.
Jose.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Stepping into the box, Torres. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at-bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Now batting, the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And there's 1 away. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Now the Astros designated hitter, Matt Duffy, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Slow little roller to third. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in for Houston, Matt Wieters. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. No balls and a strike to count. Wieters awaits the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side, and there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Throw into second.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. The 1-0.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, David Rosario. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Now here it comes. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Now a drive by Judge, deep left field, and this one is gone, a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at ball one, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Let's go, Stroh!
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Come on, let's move him, guys!
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
High chopper to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
In now, Clint Frazier. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 New York. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, fouled off. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. 0-1, here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Frazier is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Jordan Alvarez.
Stepping up now, Jordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Alvarez is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Miguel Andujar.
Miguel.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Up onto the train tracks, but it's a foul ball. That's a shame. It had plenty of distance. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
This is in the air out to right field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. One and two now as that one's fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Torres is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
1 out and a runner on second base. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Matt Grace enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Matt Grace.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Line towards center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Ready for another shot now, David Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0. This one's down to third. Bregman has it, but the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Judge brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Again, another foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Springer retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. George Springer is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the Astros, the right fielder, Josh Reddick.
So here's Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box, Clint Frazier, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Duffy. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
2-0 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. A runner at first with no outs here. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Now here's Wieters. High in the air and deep to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run blast off the bat of Matt Wieters. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Frazier is there to put it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard towards the hole. Iglesias is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-2. Cameron Herman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15, Cameron Herman.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Brantley going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
David Rosario will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set, and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Let's go, bro.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 and 2.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Turned on down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Good.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. And they're runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, got to believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that misses 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Jordan Alvarez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
George Springer the next to hit. First delivery to him on the way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. With runners in scoring position this season, Brantley is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Now a long throw home, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Josh Reddick. Pitch popped up. LeMahieu has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's Bolton.
Two out with the man at first. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-3. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded to third. Bregman gloves it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Standing in, Clint Frazier. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A bullet to first base. Tries to dance back to the bag to double off the runner, but not in time.
Now batter, designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw.
Oh, that was a nice job there in center field to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third. For the offense, that's a killer to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third.
In now, Jose Iglesias. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Popped up. Bregman is there. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And another foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's quickly 0-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Will Harris enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gleyber Torres. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Gleyber Torres.
He's set. Here it comes. Line hard to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, David Rosario. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit hard on the ground to second, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo time.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Reddick on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Jordan Alvarez. Now here it comes.
Alvarez.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Stepping in, George Springer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Here it comes.
Look out, 1-1.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, look out.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Mike Noah.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's Michael Brantley, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Domingo Germán earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Aroldis Chapman retires the side to hammer down the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Astros, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.